Welcome to the Video Wizards podcast. I'm ready.
Like I say, there's a couple of games that we know that were released in January, or at least early 1987, and the first one that sticks out to me and one that I've played. Do you know, I do play it. I wouldn't say it's a guilty pleasure, but it's one of those games that I do dig out all the time, is Alien Syndrome. So this was launched in Japan in January, and it's going to be very popular across a number of arcades, a lot of home versions as well. And we talked at the start about, I made a little reference to The Golden Child with Eddie Murphy, which is a really funny film. But Alien Syndrome for me is a great example of how games were taking note of what was happening in films to make kind of popular ideas. Because, I mean, Aliens came out 6 months before this came out, and there's the obvious links as well between Afterburner and Top Gun and games like that. And Alien Syndrome, the one thing I always remember about Alien Syndrome, especially the arcade version, is the fact that you can't continue.
Yeah.
So it's so hard as
I
well.
found that out today when I played it. You have to
difficult.
Have to get good, as the kids say.
You do, you do indeed. Well, you found that out with Double Dragon. Like, you have to. there's no quarter given. You've just got to put the time in. But you said
exactly.
You said you played Alien Syndrome today recently. What did you think of it?
Yeah, I played it today. I think I played it for the first time. I remember seeing the game and thinking it looked pretty cool. And I really dug it. I mean, I've been getting into some top-down arena shooters lately. I bought this 2019 Mega Drive game called Xenocrisis, which kind of is similar in theme as well. It also has a H.R. Giger theme going on. And the Chaos Engine, the Amiga game, the Mega Drive port. I also got that recently to play that as well. So it's when I started playing it, it felt right. You know, I felt it fit snugly when I started playing it, and it's pretty amazing. I think Alien Syndrome might be, if you place it in the time that it was released, it might just be the first one of a slew of games that would wear that H.R. Giger design, that body horror, sci-fi, sort of style on its sleeves. The same year would also see Bali Midway releasing Xenophobe, which also has a very strong alien vibe about it as well, and then Contra was just around the corner, which of course also just straight up nabbed a lot of designs from Giger for the Aliens films.
That last level it is an Alien film, isn't it? That last level, you can't get away from it.
Exactly. Yeah. So Alien Syndrome, I really enjoyed what I played of it, and I especially like the enemy designs in it. Those sort of disgusting looking blobby things, the wormy things in the first stage that crawl across the floor. Weapons are good fun, and I've made it a little bit into stage 2.
Oh, same.
Where sort of the xenomorphs start appearing. Definitely a game I would like to play more of as well. And I imagine it being quite the looker in arcades when it came out, because it looks slick. It looks very slick.
Yeah, it's great. I like the mechanic of the boss fights. In that you've got a separate room, so you basically go around, like you say, it's a top-down kind of shooter like that, where you've got to do, in a similar way to the way that you did with Shinobi, you have to pick up rescue a certain number of people, and then an exit to a level opens. And on this, what happens is when you go through that exit, there's then a boss fight. But the great thing is there's a lot of power-ups you can pick up, so there's a lot of weapon power-ups, which are really good. There's like a rocket launcher, and there's a flamethrower. Flamethrowers on games like that are always fun. Like there's a big flamethrower, and there's an option as well.
You can just stick it out.
Yeah, there's an option that'll fire backwards, which then makes the whole thing a lot more manageable. But yeah, I got to the furthest I got with practicing a little bit, not a lot, just a couple of games for an hour or so. I got to the boss of the second stage, and that's really hard. And I just thought to myself, right, I need to watch a clear of this and see what we're up against. And some of the later boss fights look absolutely ridiculous. Like.